Hi everybody, my name is Beth and I am the Steadfast Stitcher, and welcome to my Flosstube channel. I'm so glad you're here today and you could join me. If you're brand new, I hope you'll hit like and subscribe, and if you're returning, thanks so much for being back. I appreciate all of you. It's been a very busy 2 weeks. Did some stitching, did some unpacking. Still have a lot of unpacking left to do with my move, but I'm getting there. I can see some progress, but there's a lot left to be done. So I hope you have all had a great 2 weeks. I do have some whips to show you, a little bit of haul, and I do want to get some feedback a little later on about plans and a couple ideas. And I'm going to run down a couple things that are coming up in my Crafts and Books Facebook group. So let's get started with what I've been working on. So first up, I spent a little time on the Love Nature Quaker. And I'm going to put the picture right here. This is by formerly called Happy Mood Point, and now it's Daily Pattern Posts on Etsy. But they have a terrific selection of patterns, a lot of neat Quakers to check out. I will link their website below. But so yeah, this has got all the kinds of different bugs, insects, animals, flowers, birds. It's a really neat Quaker and I'm really enjoying it. I am doing this all with 4025, which is a variegated DMC. And I just think it's really pretty colors. And since you last saw it, I added the vase, some flowers, and a little bit more on the border. Oops. Let me get the tag up there. So I really like the way the variegation is playing out on this. I think it's turning out very well, and I can't resist a good Quaker. I am using 20 count blush from Bestitch Me for this one. And it's just really enjoyable stitching on it. All in one color, monochromatic. I have a ways to go on it yet, but it is an enjoyable stitch. This next one, I absolutely love it. It is a slow stitch for me because it is the first time that I've ever stitched on 46 count. So it's a bit of a challenge for me. Lots of lighting, lots of magnification. But I'm really loving how it's coming out. And like I said, I am a slow stitcher on this, but I'm loving it. This is Florence Mary Dickinson from Hands Across the Sea. And I am using 46 count that I bought at Hobby House. And I can't think of the name of it, but I will put it in the description below. All right, so this is where I'm at with it right now. Since you last saw it, I added some more border. I finished off this tree here, and I added in this colorful little bird. He's so cute. I really like it. I stitch with my group on Zoom quite often, but I tend to do this one when I'm not on Zoom so I can get 100% of my attention. I do really love this. I don't know if I'll do a 46 count again, but I love the way this is playing out, and I love this fabric. This is from, oh my goodness, Tabby Cat. Sorry, I know I'm blanking on the name, but it is Tabby Cat that I'm using, and it's 46 count. And I just love it. I'm not going to be done with it anytime soon, and I am totally okay with that. I'm just loving the process. So next up, let's see here. This one's not come out in a bit, and I'm glad that it did. But, oh, the roof on this is no joke. I am working on Home Sweet Home from Modern Folk Embroidery. And I don't know if you can see, the roof is like 3 stitches and down and over, 3 stitches and down and over, 3, yeah, it's a lot. But I really like the way that it's turning out. I like it quite a bit. Now for this one, I am using DMC 4522, and it's also got the name of Canadian Nights. I don't know how the color is turning out here, but let's see. There we go. Yeah, it is gorgeous. So I'm using 25 count potato Lugana for this. And since you've last seen this, I've added a little bit of the start of the tree. I've added the chimney, and I'm working on that roof. As you can see, there is a lot of stitching to that roof. And it's 25 count over 1. I should have said that. But I don't know if you can see it on camera, how the variegation in that DMC floss is coming out. I think it's stunning. Especially on that border. I think it's really gorgeous. And I can't wait to get into the house itself. See how it's got kind of that brick look? I can't wait to see how the variegation plays out with that. That's going to be a lot. There's a lot of stitching in this, but I think it's a beautiful pattern. And I really like Modern Folk. And then Jacob, I would love it if you did patterns in Pattern Keeper too. This one was a bit of a challenge for me for the pattern, because it's not up and the pattern isn't up and down on paper, it's sideways. So it doesn't really work. It won't rotate as a PDF, and so I have to print it. I have to use it off of the paper charts. But it is worth it. Again, this is on 25 count potato Lugana and with DMC Canadian Nights. There's a lot to this, so it's not going to be done anytime soon, but it's enjoyable. Let's see, the next one, we're going to bring out my big one. I brought this out for the 29th for Long Dog Leap Day Sal. Pattern got a bit, cover sheet, excuse me, got a bit wrinkly. So this is Long Dog Samplers, and this is Pilgrim. And this is a good size. It's 305 by 367. I am doing this on 18 count aida. And it's a big one. Let's see. Now I am using DMC 4245, which is a little hard to find. I haven't been able to find it in my local stores, the big box stores, but I am able to find it on 123 Stitch. And so this is 4245. Sorry, that's it's got a little wonky. I don't know if you can see the colors in it. It's like dark blue, dark navy, dark purple, some dark gray in there as well. I believe it's Mystical Midnight. I'm doing it mostly all in the 4245. I am doing the Raven in black, anchor black. All right, so let's get stretched out here. So this is where I am on it. So I worked more in the village. I got this little building done here. I added some more windows and doors along in here. And I also worked on that vase with the two birds. I don't know if you can see how the variegation is coming out on that 4245. It's really nice. And it's subtle, so it doesn't like hit you in the face. And then, yeah, with the raven here, I'm going to show something real quick. See how the raven's got kind of a hat that comes down and it looks like a fork on the end of it? I'm actually changing it, so I'm getting rid of that part that extends down and giving him a halo in purple etoile. And his jewelry, his necklace, is also in purple etoile. So again, this is another one that won't be done anytime soon. But it is a joy to stitch on, and I kind of want to have it out more often. I would love to see this finished in the not incredibly too distant future. But yeah, this is a joy. I started this a long time ago, and with a long day on the Long Dog Leap Day Sal that was originally from Two Martini Stitcher. But I didn't stick to that one on just on the 29th of each month. I have a couple of other long dogs that I'm also working on. So I was alternating on the 29th of the month. So I wish I had this one finished after the leap day rolled around again. But I wasn't only working on this one. So it has not gotten finished, and it's still got a ways to go yet. Now this one is has become a regular in my rotation. So I just got a little bit done on this one, but you've seen it before. This is Arabesque by Jan Hicks Creates. And oh, I love this Art Deco style sampler. It is stunning. Now I am using Vicki Clayton hand-dyed fiber silks in Blue Nile. And let's see. It is number 2425. And I'm using one strand over one on 25 counts. Isn't that so pretty? I love that color. Oops. Oh, that's what I was seeing. Okay. So I added another couple hundred stitches in this one with the extra flower in here, and I also worked more on the border. And yeah, this is just the prettiest color. And I'm just using a plain white 25 count. I think it's perfect for this blue. It doesn't take away from it at all. I love this pattern. I love stitching on it. This works in Pattern Keeper quite well, and it's a joy. I think, yes, that is all my whips. Hold on just a moment. Now, I wanted to mention a couple of things that are coming up in my Crafts and Books Facebook group. One this Sunday, we're doing kind of a focus on working on Christmas ornaments in our Zoom room. Some of us are going to be diamond painting for the first time on Christmas ornaments. I will be diamond painting Christmas ornaments for the first time if I can find the diamond painting Christmas ornament project kit that I bought. It's in a box here somewhere. I'm going to be working on trying to find that before Sunday. So if you'd like to come and stitch on Christmas ornaments or do diamond painting or whatever, we're going to be doing that on Sunday, anytime during the day. And you're welcome to come join us. Now, being that we're Crafts and Books, we also have a book club. So not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, we have our next book coming up, and it's our classic month. Once a quarter, we do a classic book, and it is Anne of Green Gables. So we meet, it's going to be, I think it's July 14th, not this Sunday, but the Sunday following at 3 p.m. Eastern on Zoom. And we'll be talking about Anne of Green Gables. We'd love to have you come join us. And the third weekend, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're already in July, but the third weekend is 24 hours of cross stitch. Our Zoom room will be open all weekend. You're welcome to come join us anytime. There will be giveaways, and it's a great group of people that we stitch with. There's no charge to come and join our Zoom room and spend the weekend with us stitching and making new friends. You can also do whatever craft, because we're crafts and books. We're not just cross-stitching books. You can work on whatever craft you like while you're there. If you want to even do, adult coloring or diamond painting, whatever, you're welcome to come join us, and we'll hopefully see you for 24 hours of cross-stitch. Now, as far as plans go, it was, I wanted to mention too, we have our Crafts and Books acrostic, monthly acrostic as well, and that is up. And this month it is the word fireworks. So come check that out. That'll be under the events page in the group. And you're welcome. We do a different acrostic every month. There. Now I want to get to plans. All right, so I'm still unpacking. Now, I still have quite a bit left to do around here. But we've only got 6 months left in the year. I don't know how that happened, but it got here so fast. I have over 100 whips total. I've knocked out a few this year, but not a lot. And I'm looking for my smaller whips right now because I would love to get another couple of finishes in the near future. Haven't found them all yet, though. Found most of my cross-stitch stuff, but not all of it yet. The joys of having movers that pack and don't label any of the boxes. So yeah, I got probably about 100 whips. I was thinking I might knock it down to 25 or 24 divisible by 6 for the rest of the year, and just pick 24 that I want to really focus on for the rest of the year, make some really good progress, hopefully, on them. But I'd love to hear your thoughts, and do you have any plans for the remainder of the year, or are you changing any plans for the remainder of the year? I would love to hear what your thoughts are on, do you have a lot of whips, and how are you handling them? So yeah, that's my thought. I'm thinking of taking 24 for the rest of the year and only focusing on those. There are some that are definitely in mind, like Arabesque by Jan Hicks, definitely Pilgrim from Long Dog, and Louis Chapuis, which is all from Jan Hicks, and Florence Mary Dickinson is definitely on the list as well. So yeah, if I can find some of those smaller ones and get some of those done as well, then I can add new things into the 24 for the year that I really want to put my focus on. But again, I would love to hear your feedback on it. Another thing I wanted to address was normally every year I do the Halloween issue from Just Cross Stitch. I do a flip through, and I do the ornament edition. This year I am late with the Halloween one, and there are several videos, including Laura, who's started doing just cross stitch as well, flip throughs. So I think I'm gonna pass on the Halloween one, but I will definitely plan on doing the ornament one. And I also started a subscription to Punch Needle and Primitive Stitching magazine. And I would love to know if you would love to see flip throughs on that as well. So again, something else I would love your feedback on. And I believe Laura gets a digital copy of Punch Needle, so she won't be doing that magazine. But I do plan on doing the ornament edition this year. I don't know with, now that there's more people doing flip throughs, how often I'll do just cross stitch. But I would like to keep up on the Halloween and ornament one, even though I missed the, decided not to do the Halloween one this year because of the move and everything. So, one last thing is my haul. So I got on an auto shipment for the Fabulous House series from Cottage Garden Needleworks. And I've gotten all of them up until this most recent one. And I have to say, just my personal opinion, but so far out of the 7, there's 3 that I really want to stitch, and the other ones are just kind of, maybe someday. But this is the newest one, and it is number 7, and it is House Barn. And I just love this one. I love the little sheep and the giant sunflowers, and I just love the colors on the barn. I think it's so pretty. So the ones I'm like really want to stitch are this one, the very first one, which was Santa's house, and then the second one, which was the castle. So yeah, these are the 3 I definitely want to stitch at some point. And we'll see what they come up with for the rest of the year. I have all of the Year in the Woods. I skipped last year. That didn't really catch my attention. And then I have most of the Songbird series, but there's a couple that I'm missing. But I really love their series for the most part. Oh, I said these were sheep and they're not. They're cows. Oops. Yep, they're cows with the giant sunflowers. Hello. I should pay better attention. Anyways, I really like this one. So yeah, I would love your feedback on going forward for Punch Needle and Primitive Stitching, and about going down to like a set number of stitches, whips to work on for the remainder of the year, and how, if you have a large number of whips, how you're handling them. And I would love to have you come join us over at Crafts and Books. We Zoom pretty much every day. Mostly weekdays, it's mostly like mornings and evenings. Mornings we have several European members that join us, and some US members too that are available to stitch during the day. And then evenings, like between 5:30, 6:30 Easter time, we start out again in the evening. That's when I join when I get off of work. And then Saturday, there's usually somebody in, at least a couple people in Zoom all day long from the morning until 10 or 11 o'clock at night on Saturdays. Yeah, I will link the group below. I would love to have you come join us. And I think I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon, rest of the evening getting this uploaded onto YouTube, and hopefully catching up with some Flosstubers as well while it's uploading. So take care, everybody. I hope you have a great 2 weeks, And if you're in the U.S., happy 4th of July. And I'm resisting saying something political. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to behave myself. So I will see you all in 2 weeks. Take care and take care of each other. Bye.